Welcome back to another episode of Authority TV. I'm Josh Denning, the CEO of Authority Factory, and we're here to help you 3x, 5x, and even 10x your business using smart digital marketing. And today we're doing a little bit of a different video in the sense that it's not actually a question, but just something that I want to teach you that I know is really going to be extremely valuable to you, and it's really going to help you get the edge on your competition and get the edge in your market so you can really create that authority positioning. And what it is, it's actually data-based content marketing or data-backed research to do your content marketing. And that may sound like it's hard and very time-consuming, but it doesn't need to be. And so let me just explain what most people do in their content marketing. So what most people do when they're doing content marketing is they might workshop some topics in the office with their colleagues or with their executive team, what have you, or even just themselves. They just think through some topics and they punch them out and they publish them, and they might publish one a week. And that's actually what I would say is doing quite well. That's maybe a little bit better than what some other people are doing. A lot of other people that are doing content marketing just want to get as much content published as they can. Like they might just think of any topics as quickly as they can and publish a 300 or 400 word article every day. That used to work well. It's now probably one of the worst things you can do. The second level is what I just went through before. The third level would be where people actually have really researched their market personas. They understand their audience really well. They understand the most common and universal frustrations, and they actually write content to solve those most common and universal frustrations. And people that do that, they do very well. They get a lot of traffic. They get rewarded by Google. They get rewarded with shares. But what I want to teach today is really even going a level beyond that. And it's a level that not a lot of people are doing yet. It's something that we do here at Authority Factory for our clients. It's something that you can do yourself in your business for your content marketing, and it's really going to give you a huge edge with your content marketing, allow you to actually generate a lot more traffic a lot more quickly. So many of the best content marketers in the world have started using this technique, and they've found that they're able to generate 3 to 5 times more traffic per piece through using this. And again, what this is called it's called data-backed or data-researched content marketing. And we use a tool at our agency to do this called Inbound Writer. That's Inbound Writer. And what it allows us to do is once we do go through that, we work out our client personas or our clients' personas, the most common challenges and most common frustrations. We workshop a heap of topics to actually solve those, or say, one a week, for example, for a month to solve those. But then where the magic comes in is actually putting those topics into Inbound Writer and maybe spending a couple of hours data mining those topics so that we can find the topics that are, one, the most relevant to the market, but two, have got the greatest potential to get the most amount of traffic. So we'll find topics that can generate anywhere from 30 visits a day to a few hundred visitors a day, knowing that many content pieces that get done without data mining might not even generate a few hundred visitors a month, and we're aiming for that 50 to 150 visitors a day through data mining. And what we usually have to do is go through a stack of topics, and it shows us the topics are on a curve. And what we're trying to do is get the topics at the top of the J curve where they've got the most potential traffic. But then what we need to do is actually double click into the topic that's at the top of the J curve and make sure that that traffic is actually relevant to our audience through the data mining. So for example, one that we were doing for ourselves was on the Google Hummingbird update. And when we actually found the topic about the Google Hummingbird update, it came out at the top of the J curve. But when we double clicked and looked a little bit deeper, 90% of that traffic was coming from people that are actually interested in the Hummingbird. So if we had have done that, what would have happened is most of our traffic wouldn't have even been correct. So we had to continue to actually workshop that topic until we actually found one that was more relevant, not as close to what we wanted, but it was just more specific to actual Google algorithm updates, where it was very specific, a little bit lower on the J curve, but all of the traffic was relevant to our audience. So data-backed content research using Inbound Writer, what it allows you to do is it allows you to, once you've workshopped your topics, find those topics that can actually generate 50 to 300 visitors every single day, and you're still not going to hit it out of the park every time, but it also goes much further than, say, like your Yoast plugin or that kind of thing that just looks at the actual keywords and keyword density, but it goes much deeper into LSI-based keywords, the way to actually structure your piece, what to make your headings and your subheadings and your subheadings, and a lot more detail than that, more than we could probably go into right now. But the important thing that I wanted you to get from this video is that there are ways now to do content marketing that are much, much smarter, and why they do cost a little bit of money to actually get the tools like Inbound Writer to make it work. It's the difference between your content that you generate over that month having the potential to generate you hundreds of visitors every single day versus, in many cases, not even generating 100 visitors for the month. So that thing to look into is called data-based content marketing. I recommend you have a look at the tool Inbound Writer. We can potentially put some of the case studies at the bottom of this video so you can see the types of results that people are getting through using data-backed content marketing. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Authority TV. We're obviously here to help you 3x, 5x and 10x your traffic and your business growth through smart internet marketing. I'm Josh Denning, the CEO of Authority Factory, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Authority TV.